What is going on, everyone? This is Rossi and welcome to a very retro squad builder. Some of the stuff you used to see on my channel a little while ago. Now I'm bringing a lot of it back. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this and you do show some love. Before we start the video, if you guys want to buy any coins, check out Fifa UT store. Their links in the description. If you use code Rossi, you get a limited time only 20% discount. So today we've got our team that I did last year. It's called the Team of Traitors, the worst traitors in football. Now we've got a lot of players in there. A few of them are concepts, but not too many. And a few of them are controversial. So let's just say, get ready to get your fingers going in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see our most loyal team ever, make sure to drop a like on this video. If we get 2,500 likes, I'll bring that to you. And if you want to leave us suggestions in the comments as well, that'd be pretty awesome. Starting off in goal, then we have got the one, the only when it comes up, Ibrahimovic. Now you might be like, why are you putting this guy in goal? Whatever. Like, what's the beef with this guy? I just thought I'd put him in goal because fuck it, to be honest. So this is one that's not talked about too much, but I do want to mention he has been to 3 different teams in Italy, including both the Milan teams. Once you go to both the Milan teams, that's got to be up there. And I was looking at a few tweets online and stuff, and I think a few of you do agree, but not too many. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to put this in there for controversial reasons. And he's been to 3 different teams in Milan, not in Milan, sorry, in Italy, or 2 in Milan. So put in the comments on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a traitor is Ibrahimovic? Next up, we've got Gallas. Now this one is a bit controversial as well, but it seems to be on everyone's agenda. He's hated by a lot of Arsenal fans. He left Arsenal for Manchester City. People say that's really controversial. I kind of agree to a certain extent. People say it was for money, but you know, I don't really know what the reason was. Obviously he wanted to win titles, and it has worked for him because he has won titles and he's probably got a bigger paycheck as well. But he's up there for a lot of Arsenal fans. He's hated massively. Next up, we have got the one and only Alan Smith. He's actually a player coach at Notts County. But when he made his move from Leeds to Manchester United, that was pretty big. And I remember it being quite big at the time, obviously being a Manchester United fan. I remember a lot of it at the time. He got a lot of beef and a lot of stick for it. And he's actually dubbed on one of these websites one of the biggest traitors of all time. What do you guys reckon about that one? The move across London that sparked controversial. Campbell went from Tottenham to Arsenal. He made 255 appearances for Tottenham, then went and made 135 appearances for Arsenal. But when you go from a London team to a London team like that, that is pretty traitorous, if that is that even a word. This is how real shit got, okay? So later on, Spurs supporters remained. Okay, let me start again. So this is how serious shit got, okay? 4 Tottenham fans were banned from every football ground in England and Wales for 3 years after found guilty of chanting an offensive song containing indecent language with homophobic content and some racism, obviously, directed at Campbell. So some people took it real seriously and got himself banned for years, just showing their hatred towards him. Okay, we've got what some people actually call him Cashley Cole. Cashley Cole. I mean, I don't call him that. That's shit. Personally, I think that's bollocks. But we've got Ashley Cole, obviously, who started off at Arsenal, then he went to Chelsea. That's the controversial moment of the day. Another London club to another London club. And some say this was solely for money as well, which makes it a lot worse. I don't really care what the reason was. I don't really know the reason personally, but a lot of you guys seem to think it was just for money. That is why a lot of hatred is put towards him. Not only obviously moving to another London club, but just being for money as well. And I can see why people have that point, because here it says Arsenal had offered Cole a longer contract to stay at the club, but he had been left trembling with anger when they offered him the wages of 55 grand a week, whereas Chelsea were offering him 90. Okay, so 90, and then he went up to 120 at Chelsea as well. So maybe I can see where Arsenal fans are coming from. Okay, it's another one here. We've got Luis Figo, the concept legend. Okay, so what he did actually was he went from Barcelona to Real Madrid. He did 5 years at both, but when you go from them 2 clubs to each other, that is going to cause problems. And I'm looking at it online, it looks like it pretty much did. Okay, so he made pretty much similar appearances, to be honest. 172 for Barcelona and 164 for Real Madrid. His goal scoring record actually was better for Real Madrid. According to this, it was a surprising, controversial $60.1 million move to Barcelona, and had a big fat buyout clause which Real Madrid obviously met. The stadium was full of banners saying stuff like, let's have a look what it was saying: traitor, Judas, scum, mercenary. It had loads of stuff here, apparently it was saying. And we've got another player that made pretty much a similar move. He went from Barcelona to Real Madrid. He made a lot more appearances for Barcelona, 167 compared to the 62 for Barcelona. But apparently, in his first game for Real Madrid against Barcelona, like that fixture, apparently Real Madrid went and beat Barcelona 5-0, making the whole thing even worse. So apparently here he fell out of his manager, and apparently the move to Real Madrid, people reckon, was attempt to get back at Cruyff. Apparently, this is what this is saying. So we got another one here. This is a Manchester one this time. So we got Tevez, who went from Manchester United to Manchester City. Now I'm a bit in the middle with this one because he didn't get offered a full-time deal or something. He didn't get offered the contract that he wanted at Manchester United, and some people reckon that it was once again a move to get back at him. He got offered a 5-year deal at Manchester City, and then that was okay. But then when Manchester City scored, when he scored against Man United, he went up to Fergie like that, and he had a bit of running with Gary Neville and stuff like that. That just sparked it even more. So Tevez, one of the traitors of the team. So Adebayor is up there for a lot of people as well. He went from Arsenal to Man City to then Tottenham. So 3 teams in England, 3 big teams in England as well. And obviously Arsenal, Tottenham are London teams. But the Arsenal and Man City one, it creates a lot of controversy. A lot of people feel that Man City bought a lot of Arsenal's team. Just, you know, persuaded him over with money and shit like that. Now, Adebayor is another one in that category as well. He was a bit earlier though. He was when the first money started coming in. But when he's been at 3 different clubs in England, including 2 big London ones, and then Manchester City with the Arsenal situation, he has to make the team, doesn't he, I suppose. And another one that hits that similar category is Nasri. This guy seems to be one of the most hated people in football. I mean, Arsenal fans definitely, for sure. They hate this guy so much, it's unbelievable. He went from Arsenal to Manchester City, obviously, and like I say, he's won a lot of stuff now, Manchester City, and obviously got a bigger paycheck, which is what a lot of people I seem to have a problem with, and they seem to be angry about. But I think people are annoyed with him, the manner his transfer went through, and people do say it was completely down to money as well. I'm not going to judge too much on this one. I'm going to let you guys put this one in the comments down below. Do you think he just left for money? But to be honest, he left, yeah, and he's won titles since he's left, so it's a bit like that. So the last but not least, we've got Kenny Miller, sorry. So a lot of people don't even know about the situation with this one. So he played for Rangers, and then he played for Celtic, and now he's back at Rangers. So 2 of the biggest clubs in Scottish football hate each other so much. He's gone from one to the other, back to the other. I mean, that is just absolutely outrageous. Rangers to Celtic, back to Rangers. A, I'm surprised Celtic wanted him when he was at Rangers, and B, I'm surprised Rangers wanted him back after he went to Celtic. Out to the fans accept him at Rangers now? I don't have a clue. Anyway guys, this has been the biggest traitor team I can think of in FIFA. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Make sure you do drop a like down below. If we get 2,500 likes, I'll bring you that loyal team, and follow me on Snapchat as well. There'll be a little picture on the screen to take a picture of. Guys, been a pleasure as always. Peace.